Andy and Lydia are back. Lydia has a
ruler.
Oh, ruler. And what do we use a ruler for, Lydia?
Tracing lines.
Tracing lines. Can you think of any other things we use a ruler for, Lydia? What do you like to use a tape measure to do? Just stretch it out and see how far it stretches?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. A ruler also can be used to measure things. So, if we look here at the ruler, let's do it, camera. Oh, so here's a ruler. Do you know how many inches are in this ruler, Lydia?
No.
So, a ruler is 1 foot long. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 inches in a foot. So this ruler here is 1 foot long. And if you look even closer, so here is the 0 point. You see all these little lines in between the 0 and 1 inch. So let's count the lines together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this first line is 1/16 of an inch. This one's 2/16. And you see how this line is a little longer than all the rest? That is 1/2 of an inch. So that's 8 out of 16. 8/16. So that's 1/2 of an inch. 1 inch, 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 2.5 inches, 3 inches, 3.5 inches, 4 inches. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. Raise your hand if you ever feel like you have struggled or been frustrated during this time. My son is doing his homework in the other room and he feels frustrated right now, but he's working on it with his mom. Okay, so now we're getting back to our math. So if you have a ruler, great. If not, you can use a pencil and grab another pencil. Liz, would you grab me another pencil, please? Thanks. All right, so the objective here on your paper, we'll measure out how long this paper is. It's hard to see here, but the paper is 11 inches long by, hopefully it's 8.5 inches. Yes, so here's our 8, and then our little 1/2 inch. So it's 8.5 inches. 11 inches by 8.5 inches. So, Lydia's sharpening their pencil. So your goal here with your ruler is you will pick the halfway point on this side. So this side was, get back in there, you silly camera. All right, 11 inches, so half of 11, ooh, that's tricky. Half of 10 is what? 5, it's 5. So 5.5 plus 5.5. So if you have 5 plus 5 is 10, and 2 halves make 1, so that'd be 11. So we come over here to 5.5, make our mark here at the bottom. So that's the midpoint. Over here on this side, we're going to go every 1/16 of an inch, we're going to make a mark. So up here, we can get that done. So you start at the 0, and then every 16th on the edge here, you make a tiny mark. Boop, boop, boop. Hard to see, but yes, that's your goal, is to make a mark. Every single line between 0 and 1, there should be 16 little dots. And then, after that, your first dot, you have your ruler or a straight line. So if you don't have a ruler, you can use a book or anything that's straight. And what you'll do is you'll make a line from your midpoint down here all the way up to your first line. Straight line. And you will make mistakes because that's what we do in life and we learn from them. So I drew my straight line. There's one. And then you'll always have it end here at this point, but then your next one will be slightly over, and you keep drawing lines until you start getting something like this. And then after you do all your lines over here, then you can measure out your every 16th of an inch, every tiny tick mark by your inches all the way across, and then you can make, so then you'll make lines all the way around your paper. You can add color, so I was kind of thinking this reminded me of the sun. You could do kind of rainbow style, so like you could do your red lines over here and then kind of move it into orange and make a big rainbow all the way across. You can do whatever you feel like. So Lydia, can I have your pencil please? If you don't have a ruler, you can use a pencil and make a line every pencil mark. Roll that over, so then, or whatever you feel like is small and you can have nice spacing. So I'm just doing a few marks here. There we go. Thanks, Lydia, for your pencil. And then I draw my ruler to my midpoint up here at my pencil mark. And you'll kind of get the hang of it once you do it some. And feel free to practice and tinker with it. So there's one line, 2 lines. Pencil works fairly well here as a point. So, one of the challenges you could, alright, Lydia's just drawing, which is perfectly fine. One of your challenges could be to measure how many lines
I'm not drawing
that you traced over here and then around the entire piece of the paper. Or you could start maybe in the middle of your paper and draw lines out from there. You can measure. So you could kind of have it draw like this, and then it would be kind of a spiral. So this is math, this is art, this is learning how to use a ruler if you have one, or just to make straight lines with any kind of book or magazine or pretty much anything that you have that's straight in your house. So you can kind of get the idea of how it looks. I even thought that maybe if you trace, or you could kind of cross lines too. So play with it, experiment, have fun, and yeah, hopefully I can finish this and show you the finished product. Thank you. Bye.